Hello, something different today. Back in 1998 I bought a new car stereo system for this Toyota Celica, and it includes a Minidisc multi-changer. It takes 6 mini-discs and will change them in the same way as a CD changer, and it has a CD changer in the boot as well. Now next week I am going to be installing a new car stereo system in this car, and I will cover that on YouTube as well. But before I do that, I think perhaps we should have a look at the old one, because mini-disc auto-changers are pretty unusual. Now I know this is going to make some mini-disc aficionados rather unhappy, the fact I'm taking out of the car, but you know, we need to keep up with technology. So let's have a look at what's in the car at the moment. So this is what we have installed at the moment. It's a Sony head end, model WX-6570R. And this is very similar to the actual one that was installed in some later model Toyota Celicas. So it's a double-din stereo, which was quite something for 1994 when this car was built. And you can see that it has selectors here for CD 1, 2 and 3, I think, and multiple mini-discs. So you may wonder how it could do that. Well, there's an expansion box behind this dash, which allows you to add extra auto changes. So if we look in the glove box here, we have this mini disc changer, and it's quite cleverly designed because it's playing mini disc 1 now, but you can take out and change other mini discs while that's playing. And you can eject them individually. You could eject that one that's playing as well. In the back here we have a 10 CD Autochanger that takes these packs of CDs. It's only connected via an analog signal though. A feature this one supports is CD text, so it should send the track titles to the head end in the same way as a mini disc does, but for some mysterious reason that doesn't work, and I don't get the track titles on the head end. We do have a rather basic subwoofer in the back here, as well as some quite large speakers inside the car, so the sound quality is pretty good. So looking at the original stereo here, it's got an alphanumeric display, but the resolution's fairly low, so it can only do sort of uppercase. It's not great. Vacuum fluorescent display there. Look, cassette, auto change, and that's got Dolby as well. And there's a CD slot changer here. Now this is the only thing that doesn't work very well on this. The slot changer, there's a roller in the top that takes in and spits out the CD, and that's obviously needs a bit of a clean up because the CD's skipping on it or sliding on it, so it's not doing a very good job of accepting or rejecting CDs. It sort of works. Everything else still works fully on this thing. Here's a rather nice feature of this thing. It's playing a mini disc now, but it's using its buffer that's in there. It's got an anti-shock buffer, so it has several seconds of music stacked up. So if I now tell it to change the mini disc, it drops the volume but carries on playing that until it's used up the buffer whilst it's changing the mini disc. Shall I show you that again? I'll switch back to mini disc 1, watch. And then it goes onto the new mini disc. So it kind of hides the amount of time it takes to change a mini disc by carrying on playing your old one for several seconds. Now you will see more of this unit when I take it out to install a new stereo next week. Removal, it actually isn't that hard. This car comes apart reasonably well. There's plastic here that just pops out, and this pops out. But then removing the stereo itself is hard, and I've made it deliberately so, because I've installed some special tamper-proof bolts you need a special key for. So the lowlife couldn't take this thing out, and the same will be true of the new one. So I will hide a little bit of that in the video when I come to do it, but suffice to say that it's well secured. Right, let's close this up. So this only has a few more days to live, this car stereo, and since I won't actually be driving this car anyway before the new stereo arrives, that is it for it. But it has given me 22 years of faithful service, so I can't say it's not earned its keep, can I? So I'll switch that off, and we'll see the electric aerial go down, because being a Toyota, everything still works. Something I wanted to briefly mention is that this Fluke 8375A multimeter, a viewer has very kindly paid for and had sent to me the schematics. So I will be working on that one in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. We've got a power supply fault with this one, and this is the thing with the Nixie tube display, so it'll be quite something to get going. And built in 1973. Lovely machine. Right, that's the end of my brief demonstration of the existing CD and Minidisc and cassette system that's in the car at the moment. Next week I'll be installing a new Kenwood machine which has got Bluetooth and all the modern sort of features you'd expect. So come back to, next week, and you'll see me remove the existing stereo, and you see the expansion unit that allows it to take multiple auto changes. You'll see me take all of that out and install the new Kenwood stereo system. In the meantime, do please remember to like, share and especially subscribe. I'll do a lot more content on audio and video technology. Bye for now.